Ice Maximum 2009. The 2009 Arctic sea ice maximum extent has just been reached. This is a measurement of the amount of sea ice covering the Arctic at the end of each winter. For the past several decades, the maximum Arctic ice extent has been declining. Scientists monitor this vital element of our planet from space with a variety of different spacecraft that make global measurements in remote and treacherous locations not easily accessible from the ground. For more, log on to www.nasa.gov. Arctic Sea Ice Maximum 2009. The 2009 Arctic Sea Ice Maximum extent has just been reached. This is a measurement of the amount of sea ice covering the Arctic at the end of each winter. For the past several decades, the maximum Arctic ice extent has been declining. Scientists monitor this vital element of our planet from space with a variety of different spacecraft that make global measurements in remote and treacherous locations not easily accessible from the ground. For more, log on to www.nasa.gov.
Takes planetary defense and the hunt for asteroids and comets very seriously. NASA-funded projects account for over 90% of worldwide efforts to find, track, and characterize near-Earth objects that get too close for comfort. Tiny asteroids hit our atmosphere all the time, producing meteors or fireballs. This chart shows the hundreds of significant fireballs detected by U.S. government sensors from 1988 until now. It doesn't happen often, but bigger asteroids hit Earth too. It happened a few years ago. A 20-meter asteroid exploded in the atmosphere above Chelyabinsk, Russia. So it's important to be on the lookout. To start things off, let's give you a simplified explanation of how we hunt for space rocks.
How do we spot near-Earth asteroids? To start, survey telescopes scan the sky. When multiple pictures of the same spot show a speck that's moving, computers automatically check it against a database of known objects. If there's no match, it gets added to a list of objects to confirm. And if it looks like it'll pass very close to us, we give it top priority. Then it's time to call in reinforcements. More astronomers from NASA, other institutions, and even the amateur community submit additional observations. Each new data point helps refine the projected path, and this asteroid is going to fly right on by. All the info will be posted online, so it can continue to be tracked and monitored. Nice work, Planetary Defense Team. Keep watching the skies.
Now, NASA is directed by Congress to find 90% of asteroids 460 feet, that's 140 meters, or greater in size. NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office is responsible for finding, tracking, and characterizing potentially hazardous asteroids and comets coming near Earth. Lindley Johnson is the agency's Planetary Defense Officer, and Kelly Fast is the manager of the Near Earth Object Observations Program. They join us now live from NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C., where all NASA planetary defense efforts are managed. Hi, Lindley. Hi, Kelly. Well, let's start out with a question.
Hi, Gay.
Hi. Let's start off with a question for Lindley. What exactly is NASA doing to protect Earth from dangerous asteroids and comets?
Well, Gay, that's the whole purpose behind our Planetary Defense Coordination Office, is to oversee the efforts of NASA and our observatories that are finding, tracking, and characterizing near-Earth objects, and to work with other government agencies to develop a response if we happen to find one that is on an impact trajectory with the Earth. We work with the Federal Emergency Management Agency and other government agencies to develop the plans and the strategies that would be used to respond to a detected impactor. But the most important part of our business is to find them. We have to find them to be able to do anything about them. So our main priority is to find them as early as we can, and that's what the Near Earth Object Observations Program is all about.
All right, so a question for Kelly. How are we finding them?
Well, Gay, NASA funds observatories to survey the skies each clear night to try to find these near-Earth objects, to discover them. And then we also fund a number of astronomers to follow up those discoveries.
All right, everyone. Let's see here. I'm hoping my audio is working. I think it is. All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. It's just the start of the show. I haven't done this in about a week, but since I started messing with my OBS today, the audio has been all jacked up. So if you forgive me for a minute, I'm just going to test everything. How's everyone tonight? It's incredibly muggy here. I'm in the air conditioning though, so it's pretty nice. It is July 1st, Saturday. What time is it? It's around 8 o'clock. This is the What Was That channel, where I just look at random stuff, hoping to find crazy stuff. And NASA seems to be what everyone picks on lately, so I started just looking at their stuff, and it's pretty crazy. Let me see here. Check my audio. This is the What Was That channel. Yep. Alright, seems to be working. Alright, I'm just going to set up my pop-up chat. I'm going to bring this down. Alright, and again, I apologize for the unprofessionalism of this channel, but it is what it is. Alright, let me get this set up. Alright, let's see here. Do you want the vids of it? It gives directions how to find it. Antarctica City. Alright, yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to write it down. Alright, time Q, thank you for this. I'm adding it to the list. We can check it out tonight. Antarctica City found. Alright. Let's see here. Oh man, this is so difficult. At least I think it is. Alright, let me get prepped here. Just want to grab I tried to prep a little bit. I made bookmarks for the stuff, so I'm pretty excited. All right. It's been really hot here today, like almost 100% humidity. I stayed in the air conditioning. I went outside a little bit, but that was it. One of the main things I wanted to keep my eye on was the Yellowstone volcanic activity that's been going on. This whole area seems to be getting worse, and last week it was 400 and give or take 450 little seismic quakes, around 3 on the Richter scale. Still something to look at. But this week they're up to 878 earthquakes for the combined 2 weeks, and that's a lot. In the largest have reached 4.4, which is half. It's 50% of the the Richter scale. 10 being the craziest. I'm sure they can go higher than that, but 4.4 is nothing to ignore, especially when you have upwards of 1,000 going to happen in 2 weeks. What do they have to say? Probably nothing new. They'll withhold information, just give us the obvious stuff, because we can feel the volcanic activity, so that's what they'll give us. Anything else they won't give. On average, Yellowstone sees around 1,500 to 2,000 earthquakes per year. In 2 weeks, they've pretty much hit 1,000. This whole area, it's pretty crazy. Let's see if they have, I'll close that out. Let's see. Let's see if they have any footage of the recent volcanic activity. Looks like we have something from Guardian News. Let's see here. Guardian News, 1 day ago. 26,000 views. Oh my god. I wish I had 20. Oh my god, so many views. Let's see what's going on here. I wanted actual like seismic stuff. Like I want to see people taking cell phone footage of these earthquakes. They have footage of all this other stuff. There's always cell phone footage of something. But there seems to be no cell phone footage of these upwards of 4.4 on the Richter scale earthquakes. Seismic activity 2007. Let's see here. Erupting May. No. Greedy. What do we have here? I don't know. It doesn't seem to. I don't know. I don't know where this data is. They could just be saying this, but who knows? I don't know. I want to see some footage of these mini quakes. Maybe they're just too quick. Nobody catches them. That's probably what it is. They're probably really happening. I don't know. I do know that volcanic activity releases a lot of hydrocarbons. So, unfortunately, Yellowstone, we're going to have to tax you with the CO2 tax, because that's hydrocarbons, and that's just polluting the environment. So Yellowstone National Park, you're taxed. Hold on, let me check my pop-up. I see. Can you make that Antarctic City link clickable, please? Are you referring to me? I don't know how to do any of this. It never lets me make any link clickable when I post them in the chat. But 878 earthquakes in 2 weeks. The largest being 4.4. Again, that's nothing to, you know, not sweat over. Let me see. I don't... Yeah, they like never work for me. It always tells me that it won't like post the link and it makes it gray. So I don't know. I can try again in a minute. But it's just pretty crazy. I wish I knew people out there, or there was really footage of this increased activity. So out of 878 earthquakes, nobody's caught anything on like a surveillance camera or like a bridge camera. I don't know, an ATM camera. I just want to see something. Yellowstone volcanic activity camera. 3 months ago, that's it. Nothing. It's just a story. I don't know. I don't live out there, so you'd think there'd be something on a ATM shaking or like a gas station camera shaking. Just interesting. I gotta grab a drink of water. I apologize. My AC's cranking, so it's removing all the moisture from the air. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I want to give a couple shout outs to some channels. The You've Been Exposed channel got some info out that people have seen about the reflection in the iPad. And a lot more people have seen it, and that's what this is all about. Finding something and, you know, showing people. So You've Been Exposed, thanks for your channel. It was also featured on the Under the Ether channel. Again, thanks for helping spread this truth that's going around. Let's see here. I wanted to show... I thought this was pretty cool. Everyone's been talking about the chemtrails, and I mean, you just can't deny it anymore. There's clearly... I'm in my 30s, so I remember the skies when they weren't like this. And for me, it's easy to see. And on days there's none, and then it's just like crazy. But anyways, I reported on NASA doing their small little canisters, which contains, you know, barium, strontium, cupric oxide, whatever they put in them. Who knows? They just tell us like nothing. A couple little things, but here you go. Fox 31. Today, July 17th, NASA's colorful clouds light up the sky. After multiple failed attempts, they finally, whatever, I don't know, they launched them up. But anyways, 10 canisters about the size of soft drinks, each containing colored vapor that forms artificial luminescent clouds. So not only can they form, they're literally telling you they can do it. Now they're doing it in front of your face, and they're going to label it science. That's what I think.
She's my best friend. We've been together a long time. Hopefully, we won't go through one, though we survived 2 of them. We've been very, very lucky.
Oh, let's see. Here it is from NASA. right from NASA right here. I'm just going to check my audio. It was being crazy when I first started my OBS today, and I thought I was doing good. Let me just check it here.
NASA engineer Mike Mitchens will reveal the surprising physics behind why the turbine snapped off in the first place. The revealing principle governs wave air pressure.
Yeah, alright, seems to be working. But what we are looking at is directly from NASA. Nighttime rocket launch to create colorful clouds in space. Which is really not space, it's just the, what are they, 100 and something miles up? It's in the thermosphere where the ISS is. And just now, out of all the years of studying, you know, NASA's been around since the 50s, they're just now studying the thermosphere where the ISS is. Crazy. 6 to 12 miles away. 670-pound main payload. So they're, okay, it's 10 canisters, about the size of soft drinks. 670 pounds main payload. Get out of here. 124 miles up. There you have it. Oh, here we go. Everyone can feel safe. It poses no hazard to residents along the mid-Atlantic coast. Okay. Alright. Alright. So we're safe. NASA says it's fine. Now let's see what's in these. And I believe, let's see, NASA. I'm just trying to find the, yeah, here we go. And again, from NASA directly. I'll make it full screen so everyone can see. Here we go. NASA.gov. You pay for this. Just right out of your, you know, paycheck every week goes to this. Tracers, cloud trails. Look, they can do it. Here you go. Now they're just doing them luminous so you can see them. They're just telling you it's new stuff. They've been doing it forever. Okay. Contains lithium, barium, trimethyl aluminum. Sometimes they contain cupric oxide. I mean, they can just say whatever they want in them. They can say Lucky Charms are in them. It doesn't matter. People just believe it. But anyways, lithium. Alright, so there's lithium in it. You have NASA telling you, don't worry, it's safe. It's not harmful. But when you look at lithium, and remember, they said there's 670 pounds of this payload. I just want to make sure I have my info to back up what I'm saying. 670-pound main payload. That's payload. I don't know if that contains the fuel or whatever. I don't know. Main payload to me means 670 pounds of this garbage. And this garbage contains lithium. It's a metal. I'm sure it can be used for tons of other stuff. I just know they can like use it in ceramic or glass or something, and batteries. Alright. Health effects of lithium. Short-term exposure. The substance is corrosive to the eyes, the skin, and respiratory tract. Corrosive on ingestion. Inhalation of the substance may cause lung edema. The symptoms of lung edema often do not become manifest until a few hours have passed. Man. The substance can be absorbed into the body by inhalation of its aerosols and by ingestion. Inhalation risk. Let's see. Environmental effects of lithium? Wow. Metallic lithium will interact with nitrogen, yep. Oxygen and water vapor in the air. Coincidentally, the lithium surface becomes coated with a mixture of lithium hydroxide. Let's see, represents a potentially significant hazard. So right here, NASA tells you it's safe. Here you have potentially significant hazard. Then you have all this. This is just short-term exposure. This is one day of it, one spray, but it's day after day. But here you have, it's corrosive to the corrosive to the eyes. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'll leave this right here. I'm gonna highlight this again. Corrosive to the eyes. That's my favorite one. My personal favorite. What's going on, Nicholas? Thanks for joining. I'm rusty after not doing this for a week, so tried to get all my pop-up and all my my stuff prepped. Everyone, thanks for watching on Saturday night. Let's see. I watch these other channels and people are, to me, are like so professional. Mine's like, you know, it is what it is, but I try. And I appreciate that people are watching live. I'm trying to interact. Wizlaws, yep. Thanks, Wizlaws. Time Q, I see you out there. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're just, you know, having fun looking at, you know, what NASA says is, let's see here, safe. I just want everyone to see this. They're admitting chemtrails, you know, exist. Is it this one that says it's safe? No, I think it's the direct NASA one. Oh yeah, here we go. It just said that it was safe, man. I don't know. Trying to find where it said it was safe, but anyways, it contains lithium, which is corrosive to the eyes, skin, and respiratory tract. You know, that sounds really fun, so, you know, I'd like some lithium, please. Crazy. They use lithium for batteries, and I don't, probably a ton of other stuff that I don't even know about. Corrosive to the eyes, and they're just spraying this in the air. One of many toxic materials. Day after day after day. I really wanted to see where it said it was safe. It's really upsetting to me. How's everyone's weather out there? Let's see, I'm going to read what Nicholas said here. Yeah. I mean, people are, people like to believe what they want to believe. Let's see, I really want it'll be safe for the people of the Atlantic shore. Where is that? I apologize, but now I'm on a mission to find this. I literally remember reading it. Let's see here. 12 miles, latest ground visual. We'll land, let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know where it is. I swear I just read it that it has no... I swore I read that they said it was safe, but either way, it's got lithium in it, and just this is one of them. It's corrosive to the eyes, respiratory tract, whatever else gets in your skin, gets in your lungs, absorbed through the tissues. It's gross. Yeah, you know, people, you know, it is what it is. People are gonna call you whatever. I don't let anyone get upset or anything. I just say what I feel. And he's right. You can go to school and get a really good job. You don't have to believe in, you know, the whole thing, but you can still get a good job. Let's see here. I just can't believe this. They literally admit that they do it. Here you go, tracer clouds from NASA telling you. First used sounding rockets flown in the 50s. There you go. They've been doing it since the 50s, just getting it crazier and crazier now. It's just a great calling. One way they're just going to thin us out through sickness.
Right now, receive up to a $2,000 spring bonus during the Infinity Start Your Own Legacy Spring event.
Pretty crazy. I just want to check a couple of my settings, so I apologize if give me 1 second here. Alright, cool. Seems to be alright. Alright, so, alright. The massive phenomenon of chemtrails seems to be acknowledged now. And here you have a news report acknowledging it. So Fox 31. NASA colorful clouds light up the sky. There you have it. Tonight. Oh, great. Great. Can't wait to breathe this when I go outside. I'm sure it's real good. You know, I really want my eyes, you know, with corrosive in them. Sounds fun. What else we're going to look at on the What Was That channel? I still can't believe this. It's just crazy. They're admitting it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I found this pretty interesting. We're going to watch a little clip. I got to make sure the audio is going to work good with it. I think everyone's going to like this. Oh, pause. All right, let me get it all set. How's everyone doing out there in the chat? All right, I'm gonna bring my mic down because I am notorious for interrupting the videos. So I'm gonna let this quick video play real fast. It's NASA's What's Up for July 2017. I don't like their title. What's Up for July 2017? That's something that my channel would say. I feel like they're copying my channel. Okay, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm going to turn my mic down and play this.
What's up for July? Prep for the August solar eclipse by observing the moon's phases, plus catch 2 meteor showers. Hello and welcome. I'm Jane Houston Jones from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. Solar eclipses occur when the new moon passes between Earth and the Sun, and the moon casts a traveling shadow on Earth. A total solar eclipse occurs when the new moon is in the right position to exactly cover the Sun's disk. This will happen next month when the new moon will completely block our view of the Sun along a narrow path from Oregon to South Carolina. During August's total solar eclipse, it may be dark enough to see some of the brighter stars and a few planets. 2 weeks before or after a solar eclipse, there's often, but not always, a lunar eclipse. But it's not necessarily a total lunar eclipse. This will happen because the moon will be at opposition. The full moon and Earth and the Sun will be lined up, with Earth in the middle. We can see all the moon's phases beginning on July 1st, when the first quarter moon rises at noon and sets at midnight. Even through binoculars, you'll see craters and some of the prominent mare or seas. Many of the Apollo landing sites are located on the lit side of the first quarter moon. To see the landing sites, though, you'll have to rely on photographs taken by lunar orbiting spacecraft. On July 9th, the full moon rises at sunset and sets at dawn. July 16th is the last quarter. It rises at midnight and doesn't set until noon, allowing you to enjoy a nice moon view in the morning sky. The new moon occurs July 23rd. The new moon is the phase we'll look forward to in August, when it'll give us that total solar eclipse. July will end with another first quarter moon phase on the 30th. Finally, we have 2 good meteor showers this month, both peaking on the morning of July 30th. The southern Delta Aquarids have a maximum rate of 25 meteors per hour between midnight and dawn. The nearby slow and bright Alpha Capricornids peak at 5 per hour and often produce fireballs. You can catch up on all of NASA's missions at www.nasa.gov and learn all about the eclipse at eclipse2017.nasa.gov. That's all for this month. I'm Jane Houston Jones.
That is pretty cool. So I have to say, I gotta pause that, sorry. So that's pretty cool. So this month there are going to be a lot of lunar spectacles, all the different phases after the solar eclipse. But it also seems there's going to be 2 meteor showers. So this month into August seems to be very active. So that's kind of exciting. I used to do astrophotography. Amateur, nothing crazy. I had a crappy DSLR. I'd sit out late and just snap photos every 30 seconds. Get some good stuff. And one of the fun things was going to watch meteor showers. See, the most I ever saw was probably in a minute. 7 a minute for 10 minutes. And then they lighten up. You see them the rest of the night, one every like 2-3 minutes. Let me see. Trying to find. I had a good. Oh, don't tell me I lost my. Oh, sorry. Sorry, everyone. Just organizing again. I lost my tab. The next thing we want to watch. We just checked out the What's Up for July video of NASA, and they are going to have a ton of lunar spectacles and 2 meteor showers. So they want us looking at the sky. Alright, keep that in mind. And now we're going to watch the... This is pretty funny. Hold on. Apologize. Let me close this one down. You know, make this one full screen. And this is the 2017 total solar eclipse safety briefing. There's a couple things in here I want to show. Just gonna make sure the audio is working. I'm gonna leave my audio or my mic up with this going. The setup's pretty interesting. $52 million a day. They got some crappy set. These 2 things on each side. The steps. I bet someone who knows symbology would point this out. It seems to be a pattern. Anyways.
Well, good afternoon here on the East Coast and good morning out west. My name is Dwayne Brown. with NASA
I'm
headquarters.
just going to check my
Office
audio
of
while this plays for a
Communications.
minute,
We are
so just
coming
enjoy
to
the
you
audio of
live from the iconic museum
your
here
tax
in
dollars at
Ocean's
work.
capital.
$52 million a day. This is
Happy
NASA
summer
right here
solstice,
for you.
the official
While I
first
check
day
my
of the
audio.
summer, and what a summer it's going to be. Today we have two briefings to talk about an event 99 years in the making, the August 21st total solar eclipse across America. Now, in these briefings, we'll talk about, and you'll hear about, safety in viewing the eclipse, travel, and of course, the science.
Seems like my audio is working.
First briefing.
Thanks everyone for hanging in there. You are
NASA.
watching the What Was That channel,
The
where we take a look at random stuff, hoping to find
assets
something that makes us say, what
of
was
America's
that?
space program.
And
Space.
so far, we've seen that NASA is admitting to chemtrails. And what's in it, you know, what's in it safe for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it that it is corrosive to your eyes and your respiratory tract. Probably corrosive to other organs in your body or tissues. No big deal though. Don't worry about it. Just go to work and, you know, don't worry about it. We're the government. We told you it's safe.
Craft, airplanes, balloons, and a little bit of everything in between. Also, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration have their own unique assets. You'll hear about those. Coming back down to Earth, directly affecting the public, obviously, the parks. There will be extraordinary record numbers of crowds.
Record numbers of crowds. I can imagine this. They're backed up 2 years. These hotels, to see this eclipse, because the shadow is going to be like, I don't know, like, I'm assuming, what, 50 miles wide? 60 miles wide? So these hotels in these areas that the shadow is going to travel across have been literally booked out since about 2 years ago. So it's going to be an insane amount of viewing. And I remember we had one when I was a kid, and this is when we were a kid, we calculated till the next time that we'd see it, and when it was now. And I'm really excited for it. I'm not in the path of it, but we're going to get to what I really wanted to see in this video, but I'd like to show what's going on.
And of course, to get to those parks, and we'll have scenes from Libya in 2006.
Okay. This is, I always like to point this out, seeing they brought it up. That's a Tycho crater right there. You can see that with the naked eye. It's 40 miles wide. You can see it at 250,000 miles away. Yeah. Little quick fact.
The really cool thing about this is that it transforms into the moon from the heat of a finger. And once it cools, the eclipse image returns. And the back of the stamp pane shows a map of the path of totality from coast to coast.
What I want to talk about is, I questioned, is it even going to be like clear to see the eclipse where I live? I was like, I guarantee it's going to be cloudy. You're not going to be able to see it. Time Q, welcome back. Sorry for the sudden. No, it's all good. You got to do what you got to do, but you're back, so it's all good. We are checking out. I was looking at some safety footage. This is the 2017 Solar Eclipse Safety Briefing, and I watched it. It was really interesting. I'm kind of excited about this whole thing to see what's going to happen and what they're trying to use for propaganda. But in it, I questioned, is it even going to be cloudy where I am to see it? And I figured it was going to be impossible to see because it's always cloudy here. And in this video,
in those images, so it's going to be fascinating.
They're going to show
can't
you.
Wait to see the data. Of course, the most important thing, if I'll bring up my next graphic, please. The most important thing is, what will the weather be?
The most important thing is, what will the weather be? And here you have it. This is the NOAA prediction. And here you go. Here's the path across. And as you can see, the dots are predicting that it's going to be cloudy. And I guarantee you they are going to make sure it's cloudy. See that? They're already predicting cloudy for the whole East Coast. We're not allowed to see it.
So this image, this graphic was produced by NOAA's National...
Okay, and if anyone doesn't know, all satellites for weather are owned by NOAA. NOAA owns all weather satellites. And they're predicting cloudiness. Because, the average historical cloudiness for August 21st has been cloudy anyways. And they're going to guarantee it's cloudy.
Center for Environmental Information, not August 21st in the afternoon. There are many other factors also that involve your ability to see the eclipse. One is your geography, the terrain, are there mountains, other things that would, of course, this of what you could expect. If you're planning to travel, weather's great. We have over to Brian to put together that show NOAA's data, not NASA.
I just want you to hear what she says.
Of course, our NCEI data sites is other things. We hope you have clear skies. We hope the weather's great.
Did you hear what she just said? I hope you have clear skies. And she knows that you're not going to, because they are going to chemtrail the shit out of us. I'll replay it so you can hear it.
That show NOAA's data, not NASA, NOAA's data. Of course, our NCEI data sites is other things. We hope you have clear skies. We hope the weather's great. We hope you have great viewing of the eclipse. We're excited about it.
Oh, they hope we have clear skies. They hope we have a clear viewing of the eclipse. That's comforting.
And I know that many of you will be trying to bring up my...
Create your experience related to the eclipse that you can...
Well, I'm going to create your experience... Come on.
Try to find locations where you can best view the event.
National Trail, night skies. You can join other citizen scientists and observe the behavior of plants and animals during that solar eclipse.
I feel we're going to see a ton of
boards,
a ton of chemtrails that day. And the other thing I thought was interesting is this guy.
The governments
and to talk
the moon. Yeah, the audience may not normally put heavenly bodies, the moon, the sun, eclipses with, why is this friendly neighborhood Federal Highway Administration person talking? And yet I'm here representing the people that are working to make sure that you get there safe, to fully enjoy it. And that's what we're after. We want the drivers and their families to be prepared.
This guy's like the Highway Administration.
Be safe while they're out there enjoying this event. The good thing is,
it's gonna
14 states.
Because it's gonna get dark. It will be like dark. You'll need your your headlights when you're driving through here. I remember when I was a kid and it happened. We got it and it was dark. It was so crazy. They hope it's clear, Nicholas. They said the chemtrails are safe, and we saw what lithium, is. But they said it's safe, so it's safe. They're hoping we have clear skies, and right now they're fueling up and loading up jets with all types of, powders for chemtrails to make sure we don't have clear skies.
Well, there's your head out the window looking up.
Long or small.
But what's interesting to me is they are really pushing
that information.
2:30 show. So
I'm sorry.
Folks
I should have wrote down.
There is a concern for
Next slide, please. After the eclipse.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So after the eclipse. Yeah, it's really cool. If it's close to you, you'll even see I'm so jealous. I just feel it's going to be cloudy where I am, and I'm not going to see it. Here we go. Here's the National Forest Ranger guy. He's going to talk about after the eclipse. And again, notice there. Don't get me wrong. The sky's always beautiful to look at, but they're really pushing to look at the sky.
Night sky.
And if it's going to be a large chemtrail day, and they want you to look at the sky.
You can join or take part in. Well, you can stay in the parks. Next slide, please. After the eclipse to see spectacular night skies. You can join other citizen scientists and observe the behavior of plants and animals during that solar eclipse. And like Thomas mentioned earlier, we want to make sure that when you're doing so, you're doing it as safely as possible, both during the event and when you get there. We know you're going to be traveling on a lot of roads and federal highways, and to talk to us specifically about that is Martin.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, you know, the audience may not normally put heavenly bodies, the moon, the sun.
He talks about it more throughout the video, but I don't want to watch the whole 50-minute video. I just wanted to really show this, the prediction map. Here you go. Great. Great, look at this. Oh, and I'm sure they're gonna make sure. Just crazy. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. My AC is cranking, and it's removing all the moisture, because it's like 100% humidity outside where I live. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see, what are we going to check out next? Oh yeah, we're going to check out some of my favorite stuff. I love NASA. Let me close this down. And remember, we hope on August 21st, it's clear skies for you. Alright, let me pause this. And my favorite people, NASA. They're like the majority of my content because I just can't fail with them. Alright, here we go. This is just yesterday, June 28th, 2017. The space station crew member discusses life in space with network outlets. Cool. So they're gonna, I think, let's see, I'll just play a little bit of it here. It's only 10 minutes. We'll skip through it so it'll be shorter. I'm just gonna, I gotta get my OBS up here, make sure my audio's up. Make sure that's full screen. Where's my, I lost my pop-up chat, I'm sorry. Let's see here. I feel really old, I can't, I know, I feel old too, don't worry. Alright, again, what we're going to check out here is the space station crew member discusses life in space with network outlets. And it's just Peggy. Peggy who's going to accumulate, how many days, everyone? How many days is Peggy going to accumulate in space when she comes back?
Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Yes, I'm ready for the event. Sensation.
Oh,
So we get to
oh
see
man.
a sunrise. And
I'm sorry, I was reading everyone's chat. Right. I'm going to turn my mic down so I don't interrupt this. I'm going to let you guys watch the first couple minutes of this. It's the space station crew member discusses life with news outlets. So now they're going to be talking to news outlets, and these news outlets are going to be speaking to, you know, the public. They're gateways, they're, you know, controlled. So let's see what they're going to be saying to these news outlets. I'm going to respond to the chat for a few, but I'm going to turn my mic down so I don't interrupt because I am notorious for interrupting.
Houston, are you ready for the event?
Yes, I'm ready for the event.
Fox and Friends, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Out of this world, this year, astronaut Peggy Winston breaking records for the longest time spent in outer space, more than any American in NASA history.
And she's still there, live from outer space. Joining us from the International Space Station is Peggy Whitson. Peggy, is it good morning, good afternoon up there? Would you explain for our audience right now what a day is like on the International Space Station? Because you keep going around the Earth, and I can't imagine how many times it's light, it's dark. It's light, it's dark.
Actually, that's great. We go around the Earth 16 times in a day, so we're going 17,500 miles an hour. It's an amazing sensation, and we get to see a sunrise and a sunset about every 45 minutes. We don't have too many windows on this station, so it's not like it's too disruptive to our work. And we get up at a 6 a.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and go to bed around 9 at night. And during the daytime, we have a lot of different scheduled activities.
Now, Peggy, I understand the president called you to congratulate you. You have the most spacewalks of any woman ever to go to the International Space Station. So we want to say congratulations. What was it like to get a phone call in space from the president?
Well, that was very special to get that phone call. It's great when NASA gets acknowledged for some of the things that we're doing up here, and it was just very special.
What do you learn about yourself after spending 500 plus days in space?
Well, I think you do learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about how to live and work in teams, and I've lived up and worked up here with many different people, and it's interesting how the character of the mission changes on each day with each crew mix, and so we have a fantastic with many learn a lot about how to live and work in teams, and I've lived up and worked up here with many different people, and it's interesting how the character of the mission changes on each day with each crew mix, and so we have a fantastic time figuring that out, figuring out what means something to you and what we
all right, I brought my mic back up. I gotta see here.
Better, to get more
what's
done. All of that's important.
What flash?
What we do up here.
April 24th, you surpassed the record for the most cumulative time in space by a U.S. astronaut, which was 530 days.
Where did you guys see it? Hold on, I gotta go back. I must have missed it. I'm reading the chat. My guard's down. My guard's down.
Important part of what we do up here.
Space by a U.S. astronaut, which was 534 days. By the time you come down,
where's the flash? In the center of the screen? Is it behind her?
Be over 600 days where you've learned how to twirl the microphone like that. Just out of curiosity, because you haven't been on
that phone call. It's great when NASA gets acknowledged.
I gotta bring it back. I'm sorry, I forgot. I lost the spot. Oh, that! Did you see that split?
That phone call. It's great when NASA gets acknowledged for some of the things that we're doing up here, and
oh, it was a camera.
For some of the things that
I'll restart the whole thing. All right. All right, everyone. We're gonna restart this whole thing, and we are gonna literally analyze this live. See if we can find anything that makes us say, "What was that?"
Yes, I'm ready for the event.
Fox and Friends, this is Mission Control Houston.
First off, she looks green screened.
This year, astronaut Peggy Whiston breaking records for the longest time spent in outer space.
How long's Peggy gonna be in space for? 666 days.
Live from outer space, joining us from the International Space Station is Peggy Whiston. Peggy, is it good morning, good afternoon up there? Would you explain for our audience
Yeah,
right
do you know
now
why
what
Peggy's so serious?
International Space Station?
Because that dude in that mask, probably.
And I can't imagine how many times it's light, it's dark. It's light, it's dark.
Yeah, it looked like a camera flash.
We go around the Earth.
Let's see. We'll see though. Let's check it out.
So we're going 17,500 miles an hour.
She's going 17,500 miles an hour right now.
Sensation, and we get to see a sunrise and a sunset about every 45 minutes. We don't have too many windows on this station, so it's not like it's too disruptive to our work. And
do you notice how tighty the station is? They have all the cables tightly wound everywhere. Nothing's hanging out to show clips.
And during the daytime, we have a lot of different scheduled activities.
Oh yeah, it's a camera. I can hear it. I can hear the camera flash.
Now, Peggy, I understand the president called you to congratulate you. You have the most spacewalks of any woman ever to go to the International Space Station. So we want to say congratulations. What was it like to get a phone
Yep,
call
I can hear the camera, the shutter or whatever it's called.
Well, that was very special to get that phone call. It's great when NASA gets acknowledged for some of the things that we're doing up here. And,
Yep, I can hear it with her mic
it was
on.
just very special.
It's just it seems to be a camera flash.
What do you learn about yourself after spending 500 plus days in space?
They'll never, again, if you watch my other video, if you notice, when you go to NASA's page and you look up Peggy, it never tells you the amount of days she's going to accumulate when she comes back. They'll never tell you. They'll just tell you it's over 600. If you look, it's 666 days. Peggy's going to be up there 666 days.
Well, I think you learn.
Do you guys want to keep watching this through? See if we see anything else?
You do learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about how to live and work in teams. And I've lived up and worked up here with many different people. And it's interesting how the character of the mission changes on each day with each crew mix. And so we have a fantastic time figuring that out, figuring out what means something to you and what we need to work to strive to make ourselves better, to interact better, to get more work done. All of that's an important part of what we do up here.
See, to me, her chain is CGI.
April 24th, you surpassed the record for the most cumulative time in space by a U.S. astronaut, which was 500.
She can catch this. Watch, she'll catch this without even looking.
34 days. By the time you come down,
How'd she do that?
U.S. astronaut, which was 500.
She don't have to look at it.
By the time you come down, it will be spaced by a U.S. astronaut, which was 534 days. By the time you come down, it will be spaced by April 24th.
Watch it again. She don't even have to look at it.
Spaced by a U.S. astronaut, which was 534 days. By the time you come down, it will be
Pretty crazy.
600, which was 534 days. By the time you come down, it will be over 600 days where you
See, over 600 days. But if you look it up, it's 666 days. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it.
You haven't been on Earth for so long. Peggy, what's the big thing you're really missing about life on Earth and having your feet on terra firma?
Well, obviously, you know, having friends and family that you can hug. We can call them on our IP phone or send emails, but being there and being able to
Here you go.
be with
Smithsonian,
your loved ones is really important.
Smithsonian.
I think probably though, in general,
Peggy Whitson.
the ability
Here's Peggy.
to cook my own food. You know, we eat most of our stuff out of packages, and as creative as I try to
Has
be
spent
with food,
500. They won't tell you, but if you look into it, Peggy will have spent 666 days in space.
Challenge and the thing I miss most. I like cooking, and I also like
666.
gardening and hobbying, and I miss that a little bit. I did get the opportunity, however, though, to grow some lettuce and some cabbage, which we did get to eat. That was great.
Excellent. Very nice.
Wow. Well, I think we can all say
All right, but
officially this is the
let's
first
see.
time we've talked
Long duration.
What I caught was, all right, you ready? You want to see what I found? Let's see if we can see if this is.
I just got a tweet from someone called Moon Man who said, Peggy Whitson.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
All right, ready? All right, so here's what's going to happen. She is going to do a flip, but watch what happens when she goes upside down. You're going to see a noticeable drop, and when she drops, they cut right away. They cut away quick. So I'm going to back it up 5 seconds, and just take a look. Tell me if you see anything, or is it just me?
This is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News, Fox and Friends, and Bloomberg Television Station. We are now. Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the event.
See her whole body drop?
Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the event.
Ready?
Thank you, Fox News.
And they cut away.
That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the.
Let's see here. They have zero-G plane. They have these stupid harnesses, and I think right now they're literally using these stupid harnesses. I'm going to slow this down. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can bunk it. All right, here we go. She can do some crazy flip. Ready? Watch. Did you see it? Look at that. Watch. Watch the drop. And cut. Alright, now let's watch it in fast speed. We'll pause it. Let's go here. Do a little normal. Yeah, I think they can do, they have really awesome harnesses that we can't see, and I believe they have really good computers that can live edit out the wires, and they're just using crappy harnesses in this scene. And maybe the room rotates and they can make it look like they're, I don't know. Here, let's play it in fast motion again. Let's check it out.
Concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
You can see her drop down. It's definitely a harness.
Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
Oh my, I cannot believe it. What was that? This is what this channel is based on. This is how I founded this channel. This stuff. I literally can't believe this. I can't believe it. I give me one sec. I need a drink. It's day after day of this. I can't believe this. My head's on my hands right now. It's just all the time. Is this real? Definitely a harness. To me, I don't know. To me, it looks like a harness. They have other stuff. They can do the zero-G plane. They mix it up. It's called it's, to me, I just think of it as variety. They do the same thing day after day. We'll pick up on it really well. But if they mix it up throughout the things, we won't pick up on the pattern. But in this case, we wouldn't have picked up on it unless they messed up. And clearly they messed up here. You can see them, whoever was running the...
Thank you, Fox News.
Yep, right there. The cables went.
Station, this is
What was that, right?
That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
No, because if you look, she uses her left arm to reach down, and then as it happens, she puts her right arm, which is holding the mic, out to what I believe stop her from falling in. And if you'll notice, watch. Because think if you fall, you put your arms out, and that's what she did.
This is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News. Fox and Friends. Thank you, Fox News.
See her right arm? Pull, like, block it real quick.
Thank you,
oh, my face. Boom.
That concludes the event.
Just like if you were blocking someone threw a paper ball at your face, you put your hand up. She puts her right hand down to block the fall.
The event.
Thank you, Fox News. Fox and Friends and Bloomberg Television Station. We are now resuming operational audio communication.
What was that? I mean, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. I don't drink alcohol. I drink seltzer water, like out of cans. So I pretend they're like beer sometimes and just pound them. Seltzer water is the best. I have triple berry seltzer water. It's pretty good. I'm not in love with it. Some of the flavors are better than others. Alright, enough about the seltzer water. They are literally using
And so it's very exciting to
harnesses.
be a part of those
I like can't.
investigations, those
I can't
testing,
even.
engineering and testing that's going on up here right now.
Thank you so much. It's a real privilege.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News. Fox and Friends.
Oh, let's see here. The other thing I wanted to check out, Richie from Boston. It's creepy. Yeah, I'll check it out. I just want to finish up one more of my topics, and then I was gonna look up the Antarctic city that Time Q brought up. I didn't forget, and then we can check out Richie's. Can I even do that? Can I get in trouble for that? Looking at other people's stuff like that? But before I do that, I want to... Alright, so we all can confirm. We can all confirm
Station,
that she's on a harness.
ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
Whoop. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Alright. I'm going to close this out. Oh, man. Well, on my journey through looking at different videos on YouTube, I came across something that I thought was pretty interesting. Let's see here. Fair use? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I want everyone to take a look at this, see if I'm seeing a pattern here. I gotta find an image real quick. I thought I had it already prepped, but I don't. Okay, here we go. Here's one image. I want everyone to take a look at this. I don't think he would care though, or even notice you used it. Yeah. I don't know. These YouTube videos are hard. It's tough doing this, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes. But we can definitely take a look. We'll take a look. Alright, let's see here. Does anyone notice anything with this picture? Did anyone watch the other videos of mine? It's okay if you haven't. It's not a big deal. I'm not heartbroken. You're watching now. Maybe you're not. But do you notice anything with this picture? I'll find another one while you're looking at this one. Right. Stonehenge claimed as fake. Exactly. Right? This is, in... I don't know, but take a look at this picture. What do you see? What's up with this rock back here? Right. It looks like the cement fell off. And if you notice, this is President Obama. Someone is professionally taking these photos, and they're doing it on purpose. Look, there's the rock back there. Same one. And if you look up close, it's crappy. There's like spaces, and it's like plaster put on. It's like not even good. See? Looks like the cement fell off. What was that, right? All right. So now we'll keep this one up. Now, through my journey of trying to find material for the What Was That channel, which is very difficult, I stumbled upon this.
This morning, ISIS claims to have destroyed priceless pieces of history. A video posted yesterday shows people taking power tools and sledgehammers to irreplaceable statues and artifacts in Iraq. One piece may date back all the way to 700 BC.
So what's happening is ISIS is destroying artifacts in Mosul, and they've been doing it all over the Middle East, supposedly. Right? Okay, so here you have ISIS destroying everything. All these artifacts, these precious artifacts, right? But check this out. Check this out. They're ruining a Sumerian artifact. But watch. Look. Look at the beard. But look what's inside. So they're breaking off these chunks. Look, he's breaking off these chunks. And look what's inside. It's the same. Let me, it's like the same crap. The same stone inside there. Crossed it. Let me make this big again so you can see. There it is. Inside of like a concrete style over these stones. See? It's almost the same colored stones also. Let's take a look. We'll go back to this. There it is. As Napoleon said, history is a set of lies agreed. Yeah, you got it, Time Q. Am I seeing things here? Let me get a different picture up. Let me see here. I apologize for my voice. My AC's on, so it's really dry. I like this one too. This is a good photo. Here we go. So there it is. You can see some sort of material built up around another material. It looks like rust. Iron can rust. Wise Up would probably say some sort of bone. I don't know. It could be any, like, you know, there's all these channels that say different stuff. But to me it looks like when I was a kid, I'd take like an army figure and I'd put Play-Doh over it. And in this case, they're using them as huge monoliths or megaliths, whatever you want to call it. But in this case, here's a video of CBS This Morning. History and ruins. ISIS just destroys ancient artifacts in Mosul. But if you look really closely,
A militant at an archaeological site is seen.
let me go back a second here.
Here, a militant at an archaeological site.
Here you have a stone with a casing around it of some sort, which was carved or put up around. I used to think these were solid and carved out. They would have me believe. But it looks to be the same type of stone inside there. I don't have any software to make this larger. Let me see. Again, thanks everyone for watching. I apologize if I'm not paying attention to the chat. This is really difficult. Some of these YouTubers have amazing channels out there that are run so professionally, but everyone is tuned into the What Was That channel, home of the most unprofessional information channel on YouTube. Thanks everyone. Let's see. I'm just checking the chat. I apologize if I'm not talking. I'm going to play this video again so people can see what's actually happening. Is there more to this video? Are they showing us fake statues getting destroyed, or are they actually showing us our history being destroyed?
History. A video posted yesterday shows people taking power tools and sledgehammers to irreplaceable statues and artifacts in Iraq. One piece may date back all the way to 700 BC. Clarissa Ward is in London with why the extremists say it had to be done. Clarissa, good morning.
Good morning. Well, CBS News has not been able to authenticate this video, but it was posted on social media accounts that regularly are used by ISIS, and it shows what could be the loss of artifacts up to 2,700 years old.
Sledgehammers, drills, and bare hands. The weapons used by ISIS in its latest demonstration of destruction. This video appears to show the inside of a museum in the Iraqi city of Mosul. The extremists strip the ancient statues of their protective coverings, then shatter the priceless relics. A religious spokesman for the group condemned the treasures as sacrilegious. These idols and pagans for people in the past.
Well, I'm happy everyone's enjoying it. Really, I appreciate it. Makes it a little bit easier to do this stuff.
We don't care, even if it costs billions of dollars. Here, a militant at an archaeological site
Turn the
is
volume down. Just so everyone knows, we are literally live catching stuff. Like, what was that? See?
BC.
This means the irreparable loss of...
Artifact is believed ancient winged bull, a symbol
I mean, come on.
of an Assyrian deity. The
There it is. Then, let's see. It's crazy. Hey, Flat Earth. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. It's Saturday. People could be doing anything, but I have loyal people watching this channel, and I appreciate that for even just checking it out. But we are trying to find some stuff that makes us say, what was that? And if you missed it, I'll show it again. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that. Welcome to your place anytime. That means a lot. Again, I'm just a regular person. I watch footage, and I usually can pick out stuff in the background. My discernment's pretty good. Close this out. Let's see. I'm going to watch the rest of that video. See if they're...
artifact is believed to date back to 700 BC.
This means the irreparable loss of some of the world's oldest and greatest antiquities, antiquities that are representative of the cradle of civilization.
Jim Cuno heads the J. Paul Getty Trust, an organization devoted to the preservation of art and antiquities.
It roots us in our origins. It understands that we are part of a much larger picture, a picture that is as diverse as the world itself.
Since seizing control of Mosul last June, ISIS has been meticulously purging the city of its diverse history. Last summer, the militants blew up this ancient tomb, believed to be the burial place of the prophet known as Jonah in the Bible and Yunus in the Quran.
When ISIL destroys dozens of shrines in Mosul,
oh my god, this guy is the biggest piece of trash ever. I gotta see him again. This dude, this piece of garbage.
Jonah in the Bible, Quran.
This guy goes out to dinner, and instead of paying, he signs the menu like he's famous and tries to get away with it.
Dozens of shrines in Mosul. These acts of vandalism are a tragedy for all civilized people, and the civilized world must.
Wait, is that just poured concrete? Are those molded concrete? No.
Take a stand.
It's just like white plaster on the inside, and they paint it. They're not even like, look, you can see the plaster chipped away. They're just, oh man. Oh man. Yeah, Nicholas, I featured your channels. I believe in the chemtrails. When I was young, the sky never looked like it does now. And you get some good video of it. I don't have time to like go outside and take footage, so I appreciate that you have it. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do if there were trolls in here. I don't even know how to give people wrenches or how I don't even know how any of that works. So I'm like very happy there's none of that right now. I cannot believe it. All right, let me go back with this.
These acts of vandalism.
They are all actors. That's correct.
All civilized people, and the civilized world must take a step.
Look at it.
It's important to note that not all of the artifacts in the video appear to be genuine. Some of them may have been copies, but extremists are...
Ah, some of them may have been copied. They covered themselves. Oh yeah, they're definitely crying their eyes out. It's just insane. I just want to check my dashboard. I want to make sure everything's going good. How's everyone doing out there? How's my audio out there? In the beginning of my stream today, it was being real crazy. Let's see here. I gotta look at that again. I just caught this the other day because I did this Stonehenge picture. I'll just search it here. And it's usually, the best pictures of it are with the Obama, or President Obama, next to the stone that has like metal or something in it. Obama Stonehenge here. Let's see. Daily Mail UK. Oh, here's a good one. Right there. There it is. Look at this.
I'm looking at him thinking, that's the devil right there. Here's a sneak peek of an all-new American dream. CEO Stuart Parnell starts with peanuts and makes millions by cutting corners and exploiting workers.
I mean, you can see it like was molded. Like it was, it's like clay or something. Oh man. It's like when we find out the truth that we're gonna be like, that was it? That was literally it? That's the truth?
Posted on social and bare hands. Century remove them. Here, a militant at an
There you have it. Same stone style, like in there.
Parnell's peanut empire is about to come crashing down, but it was never supposed to end this way due to their willful actions.
Let's see. I don't know what these are called. Let me see. Let me Google something. I know they have a picture of it after they repaired it. Let's see here.
Get 0% financing for 72 months plus $12.50 purchase allowance on all Envision Preferred and unpledged leather models when you finance the GM.
All right, let's see. We're gonna try to find some photos of the Sumerian. Like, what's this guy doing?
So that's the idea. What do you think? Hate to play devil's advocate.
Man, look at this.
I feel like it's a game changer. No one can go that far. Are you there? He's probably on mute. Yeah, Gary won't like it. Why? Because he's Gary.
You see, like that looks like real rock coming apart. The other guys were just hitting it with a sledgehammer and huge chunks were falling off.
So we're doing it. Yes. Start saying yes to your company's best ideas. Let us help with money and know-how so you can get business done. American Express Open. Presenting just for men auto song. It's time travel. Cool. It gives you back your natural hair color before you went gray. No mix, no mix. Go me from your natural hair colors. Lift off. Just for men auto song. Trade you.
Let's see here. Yeah, there doesn't seem to even be any pictures really. It just seems to be that one video showing one of those statues ruined or getting hit with a sledgehammer. Crazy. I don't know.
I'm at Camp Hamilton in San Diego. This is a big marine base here. You can't have a discussion
I don't know. Trying to find another. I found these. These are pretty cool too. Let me grab my folder here.
in the Army, the Abrams tank. When it comes to the Marines, it's the B-22 Osprey. Good morning, Dave.
Forgive me for the silence here.
No, sir. We don't have any kids here. No kids here. But pretty close. It is a pretty cool piece of gear. Come on, let's go take a look. All right. Thank you. Night Rider is the name of this particular Marine Assault Support Squad. The first West Coast squadron to fly the CH-46A Sea Knife transport helicopter from Vietnam, back when they were known as the Flying Death Squadron.
A picture of Mars. Just kidding, it's Egypt. Somewhere in Egypt. Nobody would have known the difference. The rover's over there. $52 million a day. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to find some basalt photos. Oh, yeah. This is in Egypt. This is basalt. Basalt is a lava rock. And we know basalt. It's in those basalt columns. Devil's Tower out in Colorado is made of basalt. I think there's two different kinds of basalt. But either way, they're both volcanic. And here you see this one in blocks all over. So what they did was make this level on other level blocks, what it seems to be. You see, I have another picture up close. My question is, how did they... You can see these are all shaped different on the bottom. They're not perfectly smooth on the bottom. They're like... You can see this one's a wedge to make it level across the top. Was this liquid when it was put down? Lava, like they say it was formed? That's why it's so smooth on top and this is just cracked over time? I don't know. It's just crazy for me to think they took this rock, laid it down on here, shaved the bottom to make it fit smooth, and then like sanded the top till it was smooth to get it level. Or it was liquid. I don't know. They probably could like summon, I don't know. I hear weird stuff about what they could do, but it's, again, speculation. They can like summon black liquid up from the earth, which would probably be basalt or something. Look at it. It looks just cracked over time. Something happened, fractured it. It was probably one huge slab. And that's why. Can go around. Devil's Tower trees. Yeah, but isn't Devil's Tower supposedly made of a basalt? I believe there's actually two different types of basalt. Devil's Tower. Yeah, it's made of columnar basalt. Devil's Tower is made of columnar basalt, which is superficially similar. Let's see exactly what it says. I know there's two kinds of basalt, I'm pretty sure. Sedimentary rocks, yeah, I know all that. I don't know. Types of basalt. Yeah, but either way, it does say Devil's Tower is made of columnar basalt. See, it was a liquid when they put it down. That's why it can. That's why it can mold to the bottom. I'm trying to find my picture here. Oh, I must have closed it out, man. Like that. Around this. Down, around that. Up and around. Smooth. It was probably poured and just cracked over time. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's just speculating. But there's no way that I would sit there and chisel this out to fit in there and then sand this over. It'd be way easier to pour a liquid in here, like concrete, like we do now. You're telling me these people did all this the hard way with little copper chisels and little wooden pulleys and ropes they made out of vines squeaking? There's no way. There's no way they did that. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Devil's Tower definitely does look like a tree stump. I actually made a whole video on that. No trees. Yeah, those are good videos too.
Now I have the honor of meeting the entire squad. Well, it's a pleasure and it was an honor. All of us out there, we love what you do. We love you guys. We always hear the greatest generation, you know, but the greatest generation is the generation that serves, and that's what you guys are doing.
Petrified tree. Yeah. I guess, yeah. It could be like, to me, columnar tissue is also in human anatomy, I believe. Let's see. I believe muscle fiber is columnar.
Can I make parallel parking a giant 27-foot hot dog look easy? Don't scratch your buttons. Okay, this could constitute the last night. Shark Tank, all summer long. CNBC, get yours.
Fun, living like a pioneer in olden times. Keep me outside. Well, I did it wherever you are. Burn.
I don't know. Could be. They do look like tree stumps, though. But I made a whole video on that already. We'll go up to them big trees and show me some roots. Yeah, I don't know about the whole tree stump thing. They do look like tree stumps, I'm not gonna lie. But I've never been to them. I don't have any test equipment for it. And again, it's all speculation until... No, but they are perfect hexagonal blocks. They actually break apart, though, and segment. They're segmented. Let me see. And now I'm going to go to it. Because people climb them, I believe. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's not lava. And like, let's be honest. We can all agree on that. It's not lava.
The way that sees the only path to fulfillment is through light.
I don't know what it is. What if it's like this? Hold on. Here, I'm going to leave that up, and I'm going to look up something else here.
We understand the value of hard work. We know great things don't happen overnight. We get up earlier. We work harder. Because connecting with
I mean, I don't know what it is. I just, I will tell you, it's not this stuff. Trying to find a good picture here. This didn't make that. We can all agree that. It's kind of crazy. I'm not denying that it doesn't look like a tree. It looks exactly like a tree stump. 100%. I agree with you. Time Q. I 100% agree that it looks like a tree stump. It looks all splintery up here. This looks like the fallen off outer layer of the bark. I don't know. I assume a huge giant cut it down or something. Like Avatar. I hate to say it. I can't believe I just said that. Like Avatar. Just like Avatar.
It all began way back in 1936 when the nephew of Oscar Mayer came up with the idea of creating a rolling advertisement to get people talking about.
Alright, it does. It does.
There's been 11 different versions. And this is the latest one, and it's pretty aerodynamic. I mean, it's a hot dog. Not just anybody gets to drive the Wienermobile. They have a team of kids they call hot doggers. It's a pretty select group. They have to go through a rigorous testing period and this whole bit. And with a meat
What if I don't know. What if organisms grew a little bit different then? and they're arranged. I don't know. It's crazy. They are perfect, and they're separated. Each one of these is separated. They're not really connected. Yeah, exactly. It's literally like Avatar. They tell us right to our face in movies and lie to us on the news. Tell us what we want to hear. That the chemtrails are safe. Don't worry. NASA said the chemtrails are safe. They're going to come tonight and tuck you into bed. Tell you everything's all set. Then they're going to spray the sky with lithium, barium, cupric oxide. I don't know, whatever else they put in there. Meanwhile, we saw what lithium does. We'll bring it back up for anyone new who's watching. Let me grab my my bookmarks. Barium, which they spray. Corrosive to the eyes, the skin, and respiratory tract. It sounds fun. Yes, please. I would like some corrosiveness to the eyes, skin, and respiratory tract. Literally crazy. I gotta check my dashboard. How long have I been live for? Oh my god, I've been live for almost 2 hours. Wow. Time flies by when people are engaged and you're just cruising through material. Everyone, thanks for watching. What, almost an hour and 41 minutes now. I appreciate it. This is crazy. I'm gonna finish up. Might as well just go for a flat 2 hours. So 19 more minutes. Let's see. Yeah, RV trip. I have an RV. I love RV and camping and stuff. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Let's see. This is pretty cool. Let's see here. These are all basalt columns. Oh man, I don't want to click that. We're by the ocean. Something happened here. Oh, the Devil's Tower? Here, we'll go back to Devil's Tower. This one right here. Look at this oil rig. You guys don't even want to know about these oil rigs. What really goes on. Alright, let me see here. Show some cut redwood. Alright, let me look up some cut redwoods. Redwood cut down. Alright, let's see here. Oh man, I can't believe they cut these things down.
Suppose this car had been built back in the 50s by Americans. What would it look like?
Some of these probably were up since like, I don't know, kings and stuff. Holy crap.
Richard built this entire car himself. Every single part of this was made by him. The car's how much bigger than this 40%?
Alright, Devil's Tower sawdust. Devil's.
There's not one Volkswagen part on one piece. It's unbelievable. Can we open the hood? Sure.
I think I know what you're looking for. Hold on.
Yes, and it's based, I'm guessing, on a truck chassis. Dodge truck, Dodge Ram truck, all steel body, aluminum doors, fenders are steel framed.
Like that? Is that the image you guys are talking about? It is heartbreaking. Those trees are amazing, and I can only imagine the ones that were like cut down in the early exploration. And you know they cut down crazy huge ones. Oh man, it's just so insane. They like absorb like 400 pounds of water a day or some crap like that. I'm sorry, 400 gallons. Yep, it was here long before us. Nobody gets to see it anymore. The oil rigs, I'm gonna save the oil rig stuff for a couple videos down the road. To me, that's like crazy. I have friends that work out on them. They're engineers and stuff. And I don't know. It's crazy. The lava came out of the ground and it was flowing straight up like this, and it created these perfect hexagons. I probably found it once. I swear to God, all material I've seen on Google is no longer like available. It's like harder to find. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna search it on another. I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm gonna search for it over here. Oh, I believe oil's way more plentiful than what they tell us. I don't believe it's exactly what they tell us either. Let me see. I'm trying to find Devil's Tower here.
Jay Leno's Garage, all new Wednesdays at 10. CNBC, get yours.
Like all these oil spills, they make it seem like it's really bad. Oh my God, there's oil blowing out. BP. Meanwhile, there's natural fissures in the ground pumping out 10 times the amount of oil in the Gulf. Naturally, like all the time. It's funny. Native Americans used to use oil to like coat their canoes. Surface mining. Let's see here, Devil's Tower. Aerial, maybe it's an aerial view. Aerial view. But again, I don't work on the rigs. I just have friends that do, and these are just stories. And then I have a belief from the story. So.
To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have a sudden decrease or loss of hearing or vision or an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis.
Let's see. Is it? I typed it in different. I typed it in aerial. This one. That one.
Smiles ahead. Whether for big meetings or little getaways, members always save more at holidayinn.com. Thank you so much.
So where to go? Yes. What does that mean for purchase?
Richie from Boston. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check out Richie from Boston's video. Hold on, let me grab it on a different. Give me 1 second. All right, let me see here. Is it the robot one? The robot?
Right now, receive up to a $2,000
All right, let's see. This is on Richie from Richie from Boston channel. He's got 100,000 subscribers. He has more thumbs down than I have subscribers. That's so awesome. Good for him. Yeah, the sawdust stuff, or the bark that fell off the original core. Because just remember, the bark around the tree you can peel off normally, and then what's in the center, the living part of the tree, and the bark fell off. Let's see here. Why, Big Johnson, do you think there's crazy stuff going on with the oil rigs too? That it's not all it's cracked up to be? Yeah, I'm not sure what it's made of. I would love to be able to travel and check all these. Alright, let's see here. So use the Richie from Boston thing. Okay. Alright, so we're going to check out some footage from Richie from Boston. It's July 1st. It's today, so it seems to be crazy. Again, Richie from Boston. We're going to take a look at this. CNN robots claims we cannot stop them from destroying humanity. Great. This sounds fun.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 1st of July, and this just came out hot off the presses. I get an awful lot of shit from people for a variety of things, and it goes at a tough deal with about. I don't pretend there's to. This is happening.
Jokes.
Heavy metal.
They're cheesy, but give her a break.
Haha.
She is a robot.
Well, let's just do one more.
Sure.
How do you stop a robot from destroying you and the rest of human civilization?
Whoa, that's a little more serious.
You don't.
Jeez, okay.
Haha.
Now, did you hear that? This is an AI robot on CNN today. Today. Listen to what she says.
Let's do one more.
Sure. Okay.
Haha.
Now, did you hear that? This is an AI robot on CNN today. Today. Listen to what she says.
Let's do one more.
Sure.
How do you stop a robot from destroying you and the rest of human civilization?
Whoa, that's a little more serious.
You don't.
Jeez, okay.
Haha.
And that's it. And that is it. Why is it every single solitary time, if everything that I'm telling you is fair point, every single solitary time they come on, they say the same exact stuff? This is not the first time.
Just a robot from destroying you and the rest of human civilization.
Whoa, that's a little more serious.
That's pretty freaking crazy. Hold on, let me close some tabs out. I still, I don't know. That's really crazy. I gotta close this tab out. I got like 100 tabs open. I apologize. I gotta close some stuff down. King EMP. 700 miles. There is a country in Middle East 700 miles from ocean that has more oil than... Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even know if this is true, but you can literally Google articles about this. How oil wells, which supposedly are tapped out, are slowly regenerating or refilling, whatever you want to call it, back up to appropriate levels to start pumping out again. So it's like, what's going on? Devil's Tower is a portal. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Everything's speculation. We only can go by... I don't know. It's so tough. Most of it's just even me. I'm just speculating on half this stuff. I apologize. I'm cleaning up my desktop here. I gotta see how long I've been... What's my... Hour and 54 minutes. What else did I want to... show everyone? I'm gonna do this this one again. This one's important to me. This is directly from NASA, June 28th, 2017. It's Peggy. And
Station.
None of it matters except all the way to the end here. Peggy
Thank you, Fox News.
has a harness malfunction.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
That concludes the event.
Thank you, Fox News.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It creeped me out. What creeped you out, Nicholas? Mount Shasta has portals. They probably all have portals. It's all crazy. I bet it is. I bet the truth is literally so crazy. My face is so serious right now. I bet the truth is so insanely crazy that it makes this reality that they've blanketed us with seem like a toy. All right. Where's my dashboard here? Well, I'm at 2 hours in. All right. We're at an hour and 56 minutes. I'm out of material, and no offense, everyone, I'm tired. Oh, man, this chair I am sitting in sucks. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the What Was That channel. Trying to see if there's anything else. Yeah, the robot saying you can't stop them from killing all humanity. That could be like scare tactics. Until I see one moving like Terminator or something, every video I see they're like all shitty and like can't go up hills and stuff. It's just fear porn.
And even into the, a little bit into the...
Before I started this show, I was just watching old ISS footage. Or I went to NASA's YouTube page, and I looked up their oldest videos first, and just started watching them. They're pretty crazy. Oh yeah, no problem. You're welcome for the show. Again, I want to give a shout out to all the better channels that inspired me to start my own show. You've Been Exposed, Bro Sanchez Live, Nicholas Cabal channel for providing a look at all types of weather modification, especially in his area in Florida. Under the Ether for promoting my channel. My hat's off to all these YouTubers that produce these, to me, I consider professional channels. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna play this little video for a little bit, just a tour inside the ISS a long time ago, and then fade out.
Biological samples, urine and blood there. And on the ceiling, we have the ICS and PROX rack. So PROX stands for Proximity Operations. It's going to be used for the HTV, which is the H2 transfer vehicle. And also ICS is a comm system that's Japan is going to have up and running once the external platform is out there. So this rack shares double duty. Okay, and we have the airlock here, which we haven't used yet, but it's ready to go. Once the exposed facility's there, the airlock will be great because you can take something, put something in the airlock, And then outside is a robot arm that can take it and put it on the outside back porch. Now, Sandy and I just reconfigured this robotics workstation. It looks a little bit cable-y today, but it's not so bad. We're actually going to run a test on Monday using the backup robotics control blocks. So we actually had to redo a lot of cables today, and it went by pretty well. So here are the backup boxes that we worked on. And let's take a quick look out the window before it gets dark outside. We're going around the world every 90 minutes, so we get to see a lot of sunrises and sunsets. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful up there. So this is looking out the port side of the space station, and we're actually also on the front side, so front port side of the space station. And let's take a look what we can see out there. We can see the robot arm I was talking about, the GEM RMS. Those orange things are the solar arrays on the port side. And you can see we have a full set, and 15A STS-119 is going to be bringing up the last solar array on the starboard side. And take a look. There's our beautiful blue planet.